Welcome, Capricorn. I pulled the Nine of Cups for you. This is relating to your physical well-being, the way that you integrate best practices for your overall productivity and efficiency, including the way you work with others. So this is describing to me your health journey in particular. This can also be your collaboration experience in whatever way you work routinely with others. That can be at your job, that can be in your community, that can be in your home or in your significant relationships. You are going through something of an emotional roller coaster where you may be experiencing lots of things popping up individually, none of them extremely critical or urgent, but all of them identifying some adjustments that you're making in your overall desire for a holistic well-being. So you may be correcting your health habits, activating your exercise regime, even how you relax, how you approach your challenges is something that is experiencing a deep centering into a sense of well-being, acceptance of who you are, and a forgiveness for being human. This is not an easy thing for Capricorn, but you are where you might often bring a lot of trepidation or anxiety to health concerns, resentment about money required to attend to doctors or looking for an appropriate diagnosis, getting the right guidance. You're actually centering into what you know is best for you. And you're minimizing this element of fear and anxiety in your approach, recognizing that you can only do what you can do, and that will be sufficient, that the healing path isn't about getting results, it's about the path that you're on, in which you are attending to the way you feel in your body, the way you have control over what you take in, and your environment that it impacts on the quality of your life. Welcome, Capricorn. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot doing a full moon in Gemini reading for you. The full moon's on the 15th of December, and because this is a general reading, please look to the description box for information about personal readings that I do, where I am featuring a half-off sale through the end of December this year. So thank you to all of you who are participating. And in your 10th house of your impact on others, the way others see you, the Ace of Cups. How incredibly powerful is this? It almost feels as though the way you are modeling self-care is something that others are seeing as inspirational, as a positive way of integrating lessons learned into the way that you not simply care for yourself or give yourself what you need, but a way of moving gracefully through the challenges and experiences of our lives. You're being asked to release what doesn't work, to let it go, to surrender to those things that have hurt, that have damaged you at every level. And this is certainly focusing on your emotions and your feelings, but regards your body, the way that stresses and challenges have impacted you, have made you feel depleted or not energized you. You're taking on the notion of a spiritual rejuvenation seriously, understanding that that not only impacts your environment, but it impacts your body. This is also about letting love in. And again, for many of you, the idea of being worthy of love is an ongoing challenge. Feeling that you're deserving of love simply for being who you are and not because of all the things you do, particularly all the things you do for others. And this is a challenge for you, but what a beautiful challenge to have. And it's one that you feel the benefits of the moment you identify what is stressing you, what you don't have to let into your environment, what you can say no to, in order to release the flow of love and well-being into your life and into your world. In the first house, the Wheel of Fortune. This is describing precisely that perspective choice that I have described. You're simply, you are changing elements in your life that you believe are going to contribute to a happier, more satisfied, more fulfilling, more successful life, but that's on your own terms. In other words, success may not look like what you might have hoped it would be. You're understanding success being fulfillment in the moment, satisfaction with what you have, and utilizing the resources you have to the best of your ability, and then letting go. Not trying to be in control of everything. Again, this is a common, constant lesson for Capricorns. And this relates very much to your physical body and your physical experience, so that you are, in fact, simply choosing happiness no matter what your circumstances are. That you quite possibly may be in very humble, very challenging experiences, as are many of us in the world of so many cultural and social shifts, a world of uncertainty, absolutely. But you're very keenly aware of all that is good that is happening in the world, despite the superficial evidence to the contrary. You're tuned in to the miracles you've experienced in your life, just in your own body, your own attitude, your own growth, the way you see your choices that are available to you, a willingness to change your experience by choosing to be happy, to be successful, to be loving, to love self. If you don't find the experiences or opportunities in the world to be loved, you've learned that you can love yourself, and how powerful it is to commit to that. So the change you experience, the radical shift, is in many ways the universe seeing your readiness to take what you have and to appreciate it, to be grateful for it, and to thus supply you with more. In the fourth house, the house of your home, your domestic environment, this also can do with your family. And because there's such prominent water here already, I'm thinking this has a lot to do with family members, certainly with loved ones. There may be offers that are extended to you that are disappointing, that leave a lot to be desired. And this is because you recognize their insufficiency because of the way you've been practicing and manifesting opportunities to feel good, choosing things that support you, that see you, that love you, that value you, learning your own value to yourself as well as to others, and thus considering offers from a whole different vantage point. The beauty of this card and the practice of emotionally manifesting opportunities for joy, for pleasure. This is like releasing the addiction to the struggle that life has to be hard, and I've had so many challenges and so many bad things have happened to me. Letting that go and understanding it's a question of your choice And that if you don't like what you're getting or what you have, you can manifest something different. You don't have to take everything that's offered for you to you. And you can shape that manifestation at will on the basis of what you know is a better reflection of your value and your desire. This is about asking for what you want. Another big learning curve for Capricorns who have been conditioned into accepting a role to conform to what others need and what others desire. In your 7th house of significant others, the 7 of Swords, yeah. I feel you almost like fending off a lot of the old behaviors that you have historically engaged in with loved ones and seeing the limitations of those and that you can choose something else. You don't have to interact with loved ones who treat you unfairly. You don't have to justify your limitation in those interactions, your fending off the unwanted criticism or feedback unconstructively intended. If it is something that you recognize is destructive, is not supporting you, is not intended to support you, does not take you seriously, judges your actions as frivolous, silly, misguided. Instead, you're looking for support from people who recognize your value, and there's plenty of it. But part of that is claiming, having belief and faith in what you're doing, knowing that you're on a path that leads you to success and happiness, and not being deterred or blocked by those that tell you this is not worthy of you, that you shouldn't be wanting to do this, that you don't have enough of X, Y, or Z to obtain that. And apparently you've been more influenced by, particularly as you've been so focused or guided by what others expect, that this has deterred you more often than you would care to believe. Seeing that now, you're doing a much better job of not buying into it, not letting others' opinions stop you. If this reading is resonating for you, Capricorn, please like this video, share this with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pulled the Loneliness card, which reads, I know that I am never alone. This is part of what is fueling this incredible ability to soothe yourself, to relax into who you are, to appreciate the spirit team, your guides, your council of elders who are there praising, valuing you, assisting you in whatever way you need, because you've learned to ask for help. And this is a huge lift for you. You, so self-sufficient, so able, so capable, making everything look so easy to others, empowering them to ask you for help over and over again, and you feeling unable to say no. You're actually understanding that no, you're the center of your life, that you have a spirit team, you have loved ones who support you, and even when you are alone, you are not lonely. You are surrounded by loving support, and you've learned to cultivate that. People, things, energies that value you. This is beautiful. I'm going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune in the first house with the 9 of Pentacles. Yes, you're standing on your independence. Your economic independence is particularly relevant to you right now. You have been relied upon, but you don't want to have to rely on others. You want to be self-sufficient. This gives you the freedom to cultivate your interests, pursue the things that have meaning to you. So this is a place, this is one of your goals, this is one of the places where you're finding so much satisfaction in your life, is that ability to cultivate your own resources, to invest in yourself. The fourth house, the Four of Cups, is clarified by the Nine of Swords. You continue to challenge all of the assumptions that have built what was a very unsatisfying, unfulfilling life, so that you took what was given to you, didn't ask for what you wanted, didn't even know what you wanted in the past. Instead, you're learning that you're opening yourself up to new ideas and new approaches. You're cultivating discussion, the facilitation of new ideas, the pursuit of your truth and your justice, so that instead you are understanding that the way you did things in the past that left you so unsatisfied was completely depleting you, was not designed for you, for your satisfaction or your success. Instead, you're carving out your own place based on your own appreciation of your value. In the seventh house of significant others, the Two of Cups. This is really some very hard work that you have done in the past and that you now are committed to doing. You are committing to developing your potential. You're not resting on whatever failures or disappointments you've experienced. You know you have the energy, the clarity, the motivation to pursue those dreams anew, no matter where you are in your life. You know how to adjust them realistically to what you're capable of, but you also know you're limitless. Putting yourself at the center of your life, honoring who you are, respecting yourself enough to follow through on your desires, to claim those things, is the growth that is allowing you to turn away from those who did not support you, do not support you, do not take you seriously, only see you in a role of being assistant to them. The Ace of Cups in the 10th house is clarified by the Empress. How absolutely beautiful. You are so in your power, Capricorn. And it's interesting because it's coming by way of an approach to your entire well-being, understanding how talented, how loving, how gifted you are. That's what's fueling this sense of self-healing, being in the flow, understanding how love works in your life, the love that is abundant in your life, your attunement to natural cycles, to how to build things in a way that is attuned to others in your environment, so that you can work efficiently and productively with them, elevating the quality of your life. You're finding your stride here. You're finding your power. This is so incredibly beautiful and important as we move towards your time of the year with the winter solstice upcoming on the 21st. So an early happy birthday to Capricorns to me. And if you're enjoying this content, please know that I'm going to attach a couple of videos to the end screen for your continued enjoyment. And to the Motherland and the Mother Earth, I pulled the Octopus card, and the key word is flexibility. Make progress, not announcements. Your next win requires some privacy. You can multitask and be more efficient without the distractions. Until next time, Capricorn, namaste.